don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Mechanic Studios, Mech Fans Toys, whatever you want to call it, Sand Leopard. This is their take on Triple Changer, oh crap, what was his name? Sandstorm. Is this thing even taped? Yes it is, okay. So, we're going to open this bad boy up here, without further ado, and empty box. Set the box aside. Oh, he's a little feller. Let's see. Take off the clamshell. There's that. This cannot possibly be how he is, how he's supposed to be. These here come off. I guess that's something. Alright. Tell you what, bear with me just a second. Sorry for making the camera shake. Sorry about that. But it might be easier if we're looking at it, you know, with some better lighting, shall we say. Yeah. Alright. You know this is not right. Well, there's hinges here. Oh, those come around. You know that can't be right. There has got to be something else going on here. These open up, apparently. I mean, this has hinges. Is it pulled down and out? This can't. Hey, that comes off a ball joint. Oh, what? Maybe this will help us here. I bet that makes part of the leg. Oh, hey, look at that! It opens right up. But this comes around like this. But this comes around like this. I bet these do like that. And I bet that makes his leg. Now, how did I do that? And how do I replicate that? Okay, so that opens up. This comes down. That's the feet. Let's see here. That'll rotate around. That'll clip in there. That'll come around. That'll come up. Rotate around. That'll come around. Put this here. I bet he's got feet or hands in here too. Now there's a hinge here. Like this, okay. For the life of me, I don't know what happened to my spudger. I have to buy another one. Alright, I bet that rotates up like that, locks in place there. I bet you that's him. I bet you. I bet you that's how he's supposed to look. Heel spur, maybe? Yep. Right here. Pull out the foot. Come on, Tom. There we go. Just like that. Will it stand now? Am I doing something wrong? He's a bit back heavy. And these heel spurs are not exactly the strongest I have ever messed with. Usually you can stick them forward a little bit and make them work. So this is Mech Fans Toys. So it's only fair that we look at Sandstorm compared to a couple of other Mech Fans toys. Their Cyclonus and their Galvatron here. So, you know, just to give you proper, maybe proper scale comparison. I don't know what I've done with my Scourge. But yeah, there they are. Can't believe I bought that for $10. $10 I bought this one for. But regardless, this one was not $10. Yeah, he's alright, I guess. Let's see here. In the pack here, looks like we get a gun. It almost looks like a spare face. Gun. Looks nice enough. Single cast. I don't think it's got any paint on it. Mechanic Studios is usually not known for their paint. He can hold that just fine. We get an alternative head here. See how close I can get in here before it doesn't like it. There we go. That's a nice looking little head. As opposed to this one. Actually, I'm going to change that out. Because I don't much like that one. How in the world would you change it out though? Maybe it'll come forward. I'm sure I can figure it out during transformation. Regardless, yes, he can hold his weapon, no problem. Looking at the figure, can't really get in here to do much, but obviously the head's on a ball peg. Nice paint through here. Looks like, except for the highlights, this is all pretty much plastic. The arms go around until they hit stuff. This moves up and down. They're on this hinge here, goes out to there. Bicep rotation here at the elbow. 90 degrees. Okay. Why is this on a slider? Okay, so the arms can come up. Okay. No waist rotation. No classical, that needs to go up here. No classical ab crunch, but you can get the hips to do like they're supposed to. He can do almost the full Chinese splits and almost the full American splits. This thing just popped off. Where did it pop off at? Oh, it's just hooked into here. Okay. So I like the fact that parts can come off instead of breaking, but dang. Thigh rotation is built around your mushroom, your ball joint here. 90 degrees at the leg. The feet can go up a little bit, down a little bit. And there's not a rocker. Man. Even Galvatron had a rocker, but it was limited, but it had a rocker. Here he is from the back. He does have these things here. He should be able to hold them, looks like. Yep, he can hold them just fine, no problem. And let's see, they were all kind of put together here on the back, weren't they, when I first pulled it out. Looks like they'll go in right here. So, hey, storage, yay! Alright, let's do some scale comparison real quick, and then we'll transform him. I have transformed him once. I'm gonna try real hard to make sure I get it right. He does have a waist swivel. It's a little hindered by the backpack. I don't think I mentioned that in the articulation. I don't think I found it. Also, I've stickered him up and changed the head. I like the head a lot better. Alright. Let's see here. First thing we want to do is pop these hands open, rotate them in, push them in place. Pop the hands open, rotate them in, push them back into place, and push your arms. They're on a little slider here, as you can see. Push them up. Alright, that's all we're going to do for that right now. Excuse me. Next, we need to make the front of the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and close these up just for expediency purposes. And we need to untab the leg so that we can, put it back together. So open that up, flip this back down on both sides, open this up, and now we need to unlock this, swing this forward, collapse it back down, kindly lock it in place. Open this up, swing this together like this, bring this down, connect everything, push this down, push these down like this, push that into place, and that is effectively the front of your vehicle. Right there. Right there. Alright, now we're supposed to rotate the head around, and I gotta tell you, you push this down, it's on a slider, okay? This is really the only way you're going to be able to get access to the head, is if by pushing this part here down, applying pressure downward, and sliding this up. Rotate your head around. Oh, yeah, for the engine it's like this. Push that back into place. We can rotate our arms around. There is a groove right here and a port right here, which will correspond with this joint right here and this little bitty peg right here. So you just gotta wiggle it, maneuver it till it goes in there. It will go. You just gotta get it until it locks in place. And then we leave this bit down. Same thing over here. Just kindly rotate it till it locks in place. Now, push those back down. We can take our little propeller blades here, and they will still store exactly where they did before. Just kind of pop them into place here as best you can. Like that. And like this, hopefully. Yeah. And there you go. It does roll. It's not the greatest thing ever was, but it does roll. The gun storage, the gun has this little tab here on the side. It'll plug in right here if that's something that you would like to do. Let's pause right here. So, excuse me. Let's pause right here so we can take some pictures of it in this mode. Okay, this thing measures in at approximately 4 inches by 2 1/4. Getting it into helicopter mode, push the feet up, pull these up, pull these things off like this. We'll want to take this, open up these little flaps here, take this thing here, push it down, and disconnect your arms here. There's a little tab right here. Move that little tab back. Push this down on both sides. So pull this little tab up. Push it down. That will give you the clearance you need to bring this down and lock that into place. Okay. Now, as far as this goes, I guess before you lock these in, you'll want to pull this down as far as it'll go. Okay, then you can push it in. Pull these in, they'll clip into place. Pull these both, oh, my apologies. Take your head, rotate it in, pull it in. Now it closes up just like it's supposed to. These things right here, they rotate forward on that hinge. They don't actually lock in, they just kind of rest here. So they're just kind of kindly like that. Did I not pull that out? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Maybe it fell back in. Regardless, that's what this looks like here, right? It's got little bitty wheels here and these wheels, right? Now, we take these things here, and the first time I put these in, I have to tell you, there's a little tab inside here. It's on the orange section. Kind of push up. Kind of, instead of just shoving it in, bring it in at an angle, and it'll work better for you. Okay, it was eating my other ones up, and I didn't like that at all. Didn't care for that, not at all. So, yeah, you just got to get this in here, just like this. There. Propeller spins. This thing spins, although not anywhere near as freely. It does roll a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do real big scale comparisons with this one. Coming in at approximately 4.5 by 2 1/4. So yeah, I mean it's just a little helicopter. All right, let's get it back into robot mode and do final thoughts. Hey Nemesis, what do you think about Sandstorm? I never did understand him. Even on his G1, signature episode. He doesn't make any sense to me. He's just kind of weird looking, that is. That needs an Autobot. I got nothing else. I think that's the first time Nemesis has ever just walked off the screen. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Ha! Keeping you guessing. Ah! I don't know what the heck I'm doing here, folks. Let's go through final thoughts. Playability, this thing's okay. It's not the greatest thing I've ever gotten from MechFans Toys. It's okay. Nothing feels like it's going to break. It came with a gun, extra head. These things here, I wish they'd come up with a better way of doing that. This little bit here on the very top is stress marking, so I'll probably never ever put it in helicopter mode again. The materials do feel okay. They're about the same quality as Hasbro. The cost, if memory serves, I paid $35 for this thing. If memory serves. I'm hoping that's right. I bought it at, where did I get this? Was it TF Direct or was it Show Z? I think it was TF Direct. If this was my first Transformer, would I buy another one? Well, I got to tell you, I'm intrigued. I'd be intrigued by it, but I don't know how much more I would invest. I mean, it feels okay, but this feels like a toy. It doesn't feel like a collector's item, if that makes sense. I don't know how else really to put it other than this feels like a toy. Yeah, I mean, the Cyclonus feels like a toy too. This actually weighs a little bit more than him, but and he's taller. I kind of expected him to be about the same scale. I mean, they're the same place, right? And yet he's considerably taller than Sandstorm. And I keep pulling this out, but their Galvatron is taller than Sandstorm. I don't get it. But I digress. Should you buy this? There's nothing here to prevent me from telling you to buy it. It's not the greatest figure I've ever held. it's far from the worst. Sure, it's got a soft recommend for me. Nemesis here is built better than this guy. You know I am. Ah! Take that what you will. I mean, he's a decade old Hasbro Transformer. This is a modern Transformer with all the stuff that has happened in between. So yeah, he's decent enough. He'll help fill out a shelf. That's kind of what he's for. I guess he's worth what they're asking. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you. Excuse me, can I have some Vitamin-John, please?
Sure.
Yum, 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 yum. Poof! Holy crap!
Another satisfied customer of Vitamin-John.
You need to sell this stuff.
Operators are standing by. Go now!